how did they even come up with this sports like schedule? Like, why are the seasons cut? I really don't understand. Yeah, man, I don't know. Probably I'll start in a faculty meeting though. Starters. Okay, yeah, another faculty meeting today, guys. Sorry about this. But today, we need to talk about sports. Hasn't been getting a ton of attention, so I brought in Mr. Coach. He has a few ideas about how we can do sports this year. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So I actually just had a few ideas I'd like to bounce off for going back to sports. Um, so the first one is actually. I don't mean to interrupt here, but I actually have what I think is a great idea that I think would really work well. Yeah, I know I'm not in the sports sort of area of the school, but I do work the schedule sometimes, so I think I have a really good idea. So may I say it? Well, I mean, I came here to present. Mr. Coach, Mr. Coach, we are an academic school in the first place. So, let's at least give some teachers a chance to speak. So, I'd love to hear it. So what I was actually planning on proposing was a return to sports in a way that's fair for each sport, So, what you might think would happen is we're going to go back to school, but just do fall sports, right? But that's sort of unfair to the fall sports because they're not going to be able to compete or do anything like that. So what we're going to actually do, and this actually is I think is a great idea, is we're going to shrink the season so they'll have even less time to compete. Wow, wow, wow. But they'll have less of a season. That doesn't even make sense. They'll have less time. I totally agree. To think about the season that they've lost. No, because it's short. That's genius. I know. It's genius. It's genius. Like they won't even. I know. Okay, I guess. I mean, it works because we could move like half the season later. Um, so we'd be doing the fall sports first, right? Because you were talking about just shortening it to like not disappoint people or something. Well, actually, no. But it actually is going to happen is we're going to have these sports sort of randomly mixed together so that if you have two sports in different seasons that you like, you can't do both of them now because they're in the same season. This way, there'll be even less disappointment. It's just incredible. Jeez, I don't even know what to say. Exactly. I mean, how could that make sense for our school? Other than that's a great idea. How do you even come up with an idea that good? It's just less sports canceled to have you disappointed. It's just incredible. How do you come up with this? It's genius. Sometimes I just don't know. And I mean I hadn't even thought of this, but it's also gonna work because when we go back to school, inevitably, we're gonna have competition in sports, and that way the sports will actually work. That's your genius is unimaginable. Okay, but all this is riding on the fact that like we stay back in school. Like I mean I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't want to be a pessimist, but like let's just say hypothetically, what if we have to go back to distance learning? Oh yeah, like that's ever gonna happen. I mean, like look at this guy. What an idiot. He's not even a teacher. How can he even talk about not going back to school? Oh my gosh. Look, of everything that's uncertain, I can confirm to you, Mr. Coach, we're going back to school, okay? Welcome back to this week's faculty meeting, everyone. It was a pretty obvious decision and pretty clear cut. I think we knew this was going to happen, but uh, we are going to be returning to distance learning. All right, I quit.